When Anderson Estimphil was 16 years old, he thought he caused an earthquake in Haiti.
Je vraiment jugé Dieu c'est parce que moi comme ça qui fait bon Dieu sécurité. C'est comme ça l'église, secteur religieux là qui fait nous croire en Haïti. Et ça t'es vraiment croire que c'est en réalité. Et c'est une raison qui te fait moi voulais mettre fin dans la vie moi.
Anderson felt so guilty, he tried to commit suicide.
Comme souvent, les gens besoin de tuer tête, ils doivent comprimer à paquet et puis ils boivent un seul coup. Et puis, sans pas réfléchir, je prends boîte comprimé, je bois pile là-dedans.
But Anderson isn't the only LGBT Haitian that almost lost their life after the earthquake, when some evangelical Christians blamed gay people for the natural disaster. Violence against LGBT people increased.
Yo te dit, dans la discussion, yo dit c'est nous-mêmes qui cause, c'est à trembler. Oui, c'est comme ça a commencé. Dans la discussion, on a dit que M. Sao était à trembler pour une fois, il a tremblé, continuer tout, nous pas retirer.
Il fait bagaille avec moi. Et puis, il me dit, pour qui ça? Il me dit, pour qui ça? Il dit, non, c'est ma divine qui fait 12 janvier passé, c'est ma divine qui a crasé le pays.
But some evangelical leaders say they didn't blame gay people for the earthquake. Their mission is to spread the gospel in Haiti, not violence.
My job as a pastor is guarantee peace, no violence.
Despite all the shame and guilt Anderson felt about being gay and all the violence he's seen against his LGBT friends, he believes that God loves him, even though on any given Sunday in Haiti, he'll hear this in church.
Qui pensait que ça c'est abomination, ça c'est un péché mortel. Et si me dit homosexuel, pas capable dire chrétien en même temps, ça capable faire du choc. Mais pour moi-même, moi j'étais quoi que tout en étant homosexuel, je peux être chrétien.
Anderson Estimphil is getting ready for another HIV/AIDS prevention workshop. He's an LGBT activist. He's also deeply religious, but it hasn't been easy for him to reconcile the two. In fact, when he was growing up, he thought it was impossible.
C'est toujours un seul prêche sur la communauté ça. Côté qui a dit communauté ça c'est abomination, communauté ça c'est un bagage bon Dieu pas voulu ouais malgré yo pas pointé me dit doigt directement mais puisque depuis très jeune moi t'ai senti ça des fois me senti pasteur assez avec me la parler directement.
Anderson came from a middle-class family in Haiti. He had a good education, and his parents were prominent members in their local church. But as a kid, he had a hard time fitting in.
En Haïti, comme si dans la culture, nous souvent fait des jeux, côté que nous faisons jouer maman, papa. Mais j'ai toujours remarqué que les fait jouer de jeux de ça, j'ai toujours voulu laisser moi-même qui pour maman. Ça, c'est ça que j'ai toujours ressenti. À l'âge de 7 ans, j'ai vu une bonne gens et ressenti que ces garçons m'aimaient tout bon. Même pas de vouloir accepter ça parce que dans la culture nous, ils ont toujours dit qu'un garçon qui aime un garçon, c'est un bagage qui est mal. Et ceci c'est un gros jour mal t'es capable de soit par son côté on monde ici, c'est un bagage qui est capable de déranger en pile. C'est-à-dire malgré que j'ai ressenti ça, même pas de jamais voulu me dire ça, je suis dans l'âge ça.
So Anderson didn't tell anyone he was gay, and he kept his secret until January 12th, 2010. A magnitude 7.0 earthquake brought Haiti to its knees. Over 200,000 people were killed, another million left homeless. Before the earthquake, the country was the poorest in the Western Hemisphere. After, the United Nations said it had suffered the largest urban disaster in modern history. It may not look like it now, but Pastor Gerard Forge's church was completely destroyed by the earthquake. Today, it can hold up to 6,000 on Sunday. A lot of the people here were affected by the natural disaster.
It is not only the church building was collapsed. Many members, their house collapsed also.
And many churches and NGOs from around the world helped Haiti. The total amount of money donated to the country? Over $400 million. 1,700 relief workers came from 40 international development agencies. American evangelical Christians were among those that helped. Along with rebuilding, they also spread the gospel. They say that over 200,000 Haitians have turned to Christ since the earthquake, and the number of churches has grown too. In fact, there are an estimated 24,000 churches in Haiti. Pastor Forge says his church got a lot of support from U.S. evangelical Christians.
Missionary American help us a lot, especially Haitian people or all the whole Haiti. So I have to say thank you to them because they think about others in the good difficulties. Thank you, American people.
But LGBT Haitians say that some evangelical Christians are doing more harm than good. They say they blame gay people for the earthquake. They said God punished Haiti for their sinful ways. Pastor Forge admits this did happen, but says he didn't do it himself.
Every pastor don't have the same knowledge, the same theology. That's why we can find some pastors say that.
Pastor Forge may have not blamed gay people for the earthquake, but he does blame natural disasters for making people gay. He believes they create a lot of poverty, and out of desperation, people turn to prostitution and become homosexual.
The young people don't like homosexuality, don't like to live in homosexuality, practice homosexuality is because of the poverty. Poverty, good platform for immorality. After the earthquake, many young people, many families are the great need, great difficulties. But those have money try to come up the young people. Some young people don't like homosexuality, but because they are in the great need, they accept